Welcome friends to my kitchen once again. Today I'm getting prepped for dinner and I'm gonna make a recipe that my mom used to make. Special occasions, because those days we didn't have chickens. I mean, we had chicken, but we didn't eat chickens during the week. It was more like a special occasion. I'm gonna do chicken with rice, but it's chicken piri rice. This is a PDP that I buy at our local Portuguese grocery store that we can find, but any PDP sauce will do. So that's what I'm gonna do. And in here I have some thighs, but you can use any kind of the chicken, the whole chicken, cut it up. I happen to have the thighs, so that's what I'm going to use, and I love the thighs. I have two cups of basmati rice already rinsed, some wine, garlic, tomato paste. In here I have paprika, smoked paprika, chili powder, and some oregano. That's option. You can change that if you like those spices. If you don't, leave them. Some frozen peas, salt and pepper, chicken stock, bell pepper, onion, and parsley. You can also substitute for cilantro if you like, but I like parsley in this. So that's what I'm gonna do today. PDP chicken with rice. So anyway, I'm gonna do everything in myself, and I'll show you how I do it. Okay friends, I'm back in the stove. When I cook bacon, I save the fat. So I'm gonna use that for flavor. I always save the fat from when I cook bacon. My grandkids love bacon, so. And I'm gonna put a little bit, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And when this is hot, let this heat. I'm gonna season my chicken with some salt and pepper, and we're gonna sear the chicken first. We wanna get some flavor into the chicken. By doing that, you're gonna add extra flavor to the chicken. You're gonna get a little color to the chicken. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the PDP sauce already to get into that flavor, that chicken. You can also do this the day before or a couple hours before, so that way you get all the flavor. So anyway, and my oil is hot. I'll lower this a little bit. And I'm gonna just sear my chicken on both sides. It's not gonna be cooked completely. You just wanna get extra flavor. And you don't need to crowd the pan, but you wanna get flavor into that chicken. More salt. I didn't use this hand in my chicken, so that's why I'm getting my salt. No cross-contamination here. Okay. We're gonna let that sear for about 2 minutes per side. I'll go wash my hands. It's already started getting a little gold. I'm gonna start taking it out. And what it's doing is it's creating a crust in the bottom. And that's gonna create more flavor. I'm gonna add the rest of my chicken. And I'm putting skin down first, so it kind of sears that skin. And you can do this in your Instant Pot or crock pot. But I would sear the chicken first before I put it in, just because you're gonna add extra flavor to that dish. I could have done this in my Instant Pot, it would have been done in no time, but there's some dishes I like to kind of let it cook slow, low and slow. So, but this is a very filling dish. Another thing you could have added here, I'm not doing it in that dish, but I've done it before. Kind of use the same thing, but you add chilies. You slice into little wheels, chilies, and add to it. Delish. Delish. That'll be another video. I love these dishes that you do in one pot, because you just throw everything in here, and then you can even serve all of this out of the pot. That's how my mom used to do it. And like I said, funny thing was, because we didn't eat very much chicken, because there was not enough chicken to go around. I had my younger sister, she only ate chicken for birthdays. When she saw chicken, she thought, whose birthday? She was little. She thought, whose birthday? And for her birthday, it had to be chicken. So, but she would do this like for Sundays. That would be an easy meal. This would be an easy meal for her to do before church. So now I'm going to add my onion. And my bell pepper. I'm going to lower my stove a little bit. And I'm going to try to remove all those bits that are in there. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my rice, and I want the rice to kind of get some of that crisp up, because it's just oil. It will crisp up and it'll get extra flavor. I mean, I could have just poured the whole rice in with everything, but I want flavor. It's building up flavor on top of flavor. So I'm going to let this rice saute a little bit here with these onions and bell peppers. And I'm going to add my garlic now, because now I know it won't burn, because it has the moisture from the rice. And at the same time, the moisture from the rice is going to start removing all those bits from the pan. Okay, so now my rice is kind of getting a little color. And I can smell all that flavor. I'm going to add all my spices in. And I'm going to add my, this is my tomato paste. That I keep in the freezer what I don't use. I'm going to add my wine and try to deglaze that pan. I'm going to add maybe about 2 tablespoons of the Piri Piri sauce. I don't want it too spicy, because some of these are very spicy. I want you to see how that nice color that rice has. It makes a beautiful dish, because it has the bright colors, and then it has the green from the peas and the parsley. So now I'm gonna add half of this box of chicken stock and then try to deglaze as much as I can from that, making a mess, from that pod. All that flavor all around it. And then that tomato paste is still in chunks frozen, so let it defrost. I don't know, I've said it here before, but when I buy the little cans of tomato paste, I know they have tubes now, but sometimes it's easy to have in my pantry, always have tomato paste. So I buy the little cans. I use what I can. What I don't use, I put in a Ziploc bag and I put it in the freezer. So when I need it again, I always have something open. I don't have to waste. So, okay, I'm gonna put the rest of all this box. This is 1 quart of chicken stock. And if you need more liquid, just add a little bit of water. There's enough flavor in here. Make sure all that is not sticking to the bottom. And now we're gonna add all the chicken back in with all those juices. You want all this chicken submerged in the broth. And I put only salt in the chicken, so I'm gonna taste now for salt. So, and I'll see if I need more salt. No need of salt, it's good. So now I'm gonna cover this and let this cook here maybe about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, until that chicken is all cooked and the rice absorb most of the liquid. And then we're gonna add the rest. Okay, friend, it's been about 15 minutes and my chicken still needs a little bit more to go. And I have my stove on as low as possible, because I don't want to burn that rice. But now I'm going to add my peas. I have about a cup of peas, frozen peas in here. If you have fresh peas, that's fine too. It's the season for that. And then I'm going to add my parsley. I'm going to leave some for the top. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the stove off and just keep this cover until that chicken finishes cooking. Because it's been about 20 minutes, so it will finish cooking, and I don't want my rice to burn. It happens real fast. And let's taste. The rice looks cooked. It's still hot. Very tasty. And it doesn't have a lot of spice. I only put 2 tablespoons of PDP. It has a little kick, but not very much. Let me try this chicken. It's cooked all the way. See? Cooked all the way through. And we gain extra flavor because we seared that chicken. It is so good. And here it is, one pot meal again. Easy dish, and plenty of flavor, and it can feed a crowd. If you don't want to do, you can cook the chicken if you don't like the whole thing, because I know some people in my family don't like it. I've done where I cook the whole chicken separate in the broth. Then I cook the rice on a side. That can be done too, using all the flavors, but make it on the side. There's so many ways you can do stuff. There's no right way, wrong way. You do what accommodates your family. What a good meal this is gonna be. With a nice glass of white wine, it's gonna be good. Here it is, another easy recipe. And have everything in here. You have vegetables, you have the starch, you have the chicken, and it's done. And that's something my mom used to do a lot of times, especially like I said on Sundays, because it was so easy. She would come back and just put the rice. She wouldn't do exactly how I did it. She would do the whole chicken, cook everything, and then when we come back from the church, she would just throw the rice, let the rice cook in there, and in no time we had dinner or lunch on the table. Anyway, give a try to these recipes. I have many recipes in my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen them, please go and look at them, and send me comments of what you think and what you want to see. I try to do a lot of things. Some people had asked me for Piri Piri chicken. So this was one way that I remember my mom making with the rice, but you can do just the chicken like we did without the rice, and then you have your Piri Piri chicken. Also, I've done where barbecue in different ways, so I'll have to show you some of those too, some videos of those ways that I made. Anyway, share my videos with your friends on social media, and give me some thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And until next time, you have a good day. Let's get cooking.